Alan Class aficionados, hello worldwide comic community. Welcome to the first episode of 2025. Today I'm going to be showing you 10 astounding stories from the Alan Class archives. Kicking off with Astounding Stories number 35, quite an early one. A little bit of a spine roll going on there, but apart from that, not a bad issue at all. But it's just starting to turn. That's a lovely outer space image. Fantastic. I might have to cut this video off. This one might be in two parts because I'm expecting a phone call, but I'm trying to dodge the phone call bullet, if you like. This next one is Astounding Stories number 36. What a striking cover that is. Again, I think this is from the same previous owner. You've got a bit of a spine curl going on there. Can you just about see that? Right there. But wow, what a dynamic cover that is. Lovely deep black. Still retains its luster. Lovely. What a gorgeous cover that is. The next issue has seen better days. This is Astounding Stories number 52, where you've got a spine roll, but it's also breaking apart right about there and there. Get my fingers in the right way, and actually there too. And there's a I don't know, I had this with the previous issue on last week, I think. Where you've got this background and it's kind of all motley and not solid. Don't know whether I like that or not. Not sure at all. Not sure at all. But I do like the way the female form is portrayed there. How very gallant. Shooting the rope which ties that young lady to the chariot at the back, enabling her to be freed. Love it. Nice. It's all in the fine detail, you see. Moving on, we have Astounding Stories number 54. Now, we've seen this cover recently as well, which I'm pretty sure was first printed in Astounding Stories number 1, I think. In this bottle, The Secret Way to Live Again. Not bad issue, condition wise, except the spine has now rolled to such an extent that it's now flat. So yeah, definitely seen better days. But all the colours still retain their luster. Nice and bright and vivid. Sorry, that was the phone call I was waiting for, so that's all been dealt with. So we're back to our normal programming for today. The next one is Astounding Stories number 57. The Return of the Cat Girl. Love it. And again, you've got this strange motley background. Personally, I prefer like the solid coloured backgrounds. This is all, you know, look at it. It's, I don't know. It's just me, I'm sure. But yeah, that's a nice pick. That's a good cover to go for. Into the life of the Jaguar appears the amazing cat girl, legendary ruler of feline creatures. Sounds like my wife. Does this dangerous beauty become friend or foe of the master of the animal kingdom in the startling story of The Return of the Cat Girl? I'm so proud to have so many of the Alan Class comics in my collection. Now I have this beautiful, amazing 4-drawer Hon cabinet, about 3 foot wide. It's huge. I think I might be persuaded to carry on collecting Alan Class. I was going to just stop collecting when I've reached the end of Amazing Stories of Suspense and just be happy with what I've got, but I'm tempted now to carry on. We shall see. I'll keep you in the loop. Next up is Amazing Stories number 58. Amazing Stories. What am I talking about? Astounding Stories number 58. Now, I have a feeling that they reproduced this cover in one of the early Uncanny Tales issues, but I'm much more happier with a solid blue filtering down. Looks great. And we're up to the 3-panel covers again. So we've got The Scar by the wonderful, awesome Steve Ditko. The Man Who Lost His Face, which is the main feature. And The Escape. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Moving on. Oh, this is great. Astounding Stories number 74. Look at that blue. And considering it's probably a... Or is it a held? I was going to say a held underwater scene. The blue would suit, but maybe it isn't. Maybe it's on land and the mermaid's falling out of the shell into that fella's hand. Ogden Whitney. Yep. In this all-star issue, the biggest thing in the world, I investigate the unknown, the scrambler, and of course, inside the shell. What a beautiful comic to own. Moving on, Astounding Stories number 79. Now I think this has been used more than once. Pretty sure I've seen this before. Ogden Whitney. Who or what was the mystery man that had come to dwell in their midst? Thrill to the amazing answer. The stranger on the hill. Well, this is kind of like me every Friday night, isn't it? Something's happening to me. Those strange fumes changing. Yeah, cool. On the cusp of pre-decimal and post-decimal, where they can keep it on the shelf longer if they have the post-decimal stamp. Marvellous. And I love the use of yellow, because that ties into the green spectrum of the colour wheel. Very close allies are green and yellow. Of course you've got the blue in there as well. Perfect. That's how you do a cover, folks, says the non-artist. Moving on, again, another awesome use of colour. Astounding Stories number 106. Look at the green on that. Wow. Nice solid green background, and again it's another juxtaposition issue where you have modern day juxtaposed with the past. I'm just thinking, coming from a 2024 perspective, are we dreaming? This is 1956 America and hostile Indians. Deadly peril looms out of the past in an amazing story. In this issue, where the Redskins never fell. Astounding Stories number 106. Lovely. And the final issue for today is Astounding Stories number 114, and I have seen this cover at least 4 times. It's the motorbike cover. Again, solid red as a background, which is brilliant because it makes the figures in the front pop, especially that cycle, that anatomically correct cycle. You've never read a more amazing story in this issue. Missing one scientist. Doc, your invention is running wild. Okay. Again, the awesome Ogden Whitney. There we go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Have a great weekend going. Have a great weekend. Well, I suppose so. Yeah, have a great weekend going forward, and I have a great week going forward to that, where I shall meet you here for another video in 1 week's time. Take care, everyone, and remember, Love is the law. Bye for now.